in the education space. I mean, I say this as a father of children and going through leaving certificate and degrees at the moment. How do you manage that dilemma in terms of embracing a new tool, but making sure that you're still getting the full value from education?
Yeah, it's a great question, and I think I've been at a number of events where David has spoken. He probably gets this more than anyone, but I mean, as a sector, it's probably the most paranoid at the moment about what AI can and can't do. Is it good or is it bad? And similar to you, I see it with my own kids. I have one in university, and it's down to the lecturer as to how they embrace AI or not. And so she's confused every day when she's being told to, reference it, include it in your projects, included in your dissertation. And then other lecturers are saying, if I'm checking for AI and anything that comes in, and you will fail if it's used. So there's a very kind of confused kind of mantra, and the same in second level to a degree. Some teachers are embracing it within classes, others are kind of slapping it down. So that needs to kind of progress quite significantly. I know the department have opened up a number of projects to try and understand better how they can embrace it, but that's going to move at a pace that probably isn't fit for purpose. In our world, it's funny, adaptive AI especially offers so much potential for learners. We see a number of people coming onto our programs who have challenges in terms of their learning. You see it with, the diagnosis for dyspraxia, dyscalculia. There's a lot of people who have challenges, and technology can really play a role in that. And we have a number of projects with adaptive AI in terms of, well, how can that learning journey be adapted to a personal level, just understanding how that student is performing within a lecture, within an assessment, within a kind of an interview process. And that goes back to your point, Tim and Amy. It's not just about ones and twos. It's about syntax. It's about reaction. It's about kind of qualification and qualitative information you're picking up. So the power and potential for it is very, very strong, particularly when you look at the challenges and the breadth of kind of learning pathways that people now want to take on. So I'd be a huge advocate for it. And again, back to an assessment level, back to your feedback loop, it's powerful. At the end of all our programs and assessments and lectures, students can feedback dynamically online, and that information goes straight to a lecturer, and they will see, are there challenges within the overall cohort, are there challenges within the subject matter element, or is a student really struggling? So I'd be a huge advocate for the power it can offer at a learner level and a pathway level, but it's something that I think as a sector we're still very paranoid about how it can offer value, and shutting down a lot of that value because of concern and fear.
Yeah, and I guess it is a dilemma. I mean, you've got to be able to embrace it. And again, I don't want to go too back into the history, but I do remember those conversations around calculators. Should you be able to use calculators? And then everyone said, well, you have to learn how to do it without a calculator, because you're never going to have a calculator in your pocket. And then look, we've all got calculators in our pockets. So